Well, that caught me by surprise. Hi, I'm Gary and welcome back to my channel, Gary Does Solar. I cannot believe this is my 50th video. When I started the channel, my intention was to make just one, perhaps two videos to help people who are thinking about getting solar to get up to speed in less than an hour. You see, when I was looking to get solar panels for my own property in the UK a couple of years ago, it took me about 3 months of solid research to get a good understanding of everything I needed to know. And it was a really painful process with lots of misinformation and divided opinion of products and technologies on the internet. A real minefield for anyone doing the same. So I thought, I'm qualified in electrical and electronic engineering, and I do a lot of presenting as part of my day job. And many people say I'm good at presenting complex things in a way that everyone can understand. So why not make a YouTube video about everything I've learned about solar technology in order to help others save a lot of time researching? So I did that and I got a great response. So I thought I'd make another, this time focusing on how to go about getting a solar installation. Then I made a third and a fourth and a fifth, and before I knew it, I'd made 50 videos. If someone had said to me 2 years ago that at my age I'd be starting a YouTube channel and making 50 videos over the next 2 years, I'd laughed and said, you've lost your mind. But hey, that's the great thing about life, you just don't know what's around the corner. I was also a software engineer early on in my career, and I thought I would develop some utilities so that people could model their prospective solar installations and get a feel on how they would perform at different times of the year. There are other utilities that I've developed in the suite as well, and I'll be adding to them over time. I also started a Patreon channel where you can get access to those utilities, find out more about my own installation, and also submit questions for the regular video Q&As that I host there. You can also get an insider's view on how I go about making these YouTube videos. It's quite an involved process, and I've deliberately kept the cost down for Patreon members to make it as accessible as possible. I'd like to say a huge thank you to the many hundreds of you that have signed up to my Patreon so far. And thank you everyone for watching my YouTube videos, contributing to the discussions in the comments, and also sending me your emails. I truly appreciate all of the support and feedback. I read everything I receive and I try my hardest to respond. But it is becoming increasingly difficult. Unlike other channels, I don't have a team to assist me, it's just me. So please understand if I'm unable to respond. It's not due to a lack of interest or appreciation. Your support means the world to me. So where are things today and what's next for the channel? Well, I'm going to continue to make YouTube videos, of course, and I'm working on around 8 at the moment, all at various stages of completion. And I've got this ever-growing wish list of around another 30 topics currently to select new videos from. Now you might recognise these guys who run their own YouTube channels. That's Speak to the Geek on the left, DanEVSolar in the middle, and Tim and Kat's Green Walk on the right. It's a lot harder than you might think running a YouTube channel, and so I'm very thankful to all the support that these guys have given me. If you'd like to check out their channels, I've put the links to those in the description. In terms of what's next for the channel, the big thing on my mind at the moment is how to help people choose a good solar installer. My video catalogue today hopefully provides you with sufficient information on how you can approach an installer with a very good idea of what design you want for your property, what technological options, and potentially particular brands that you refer. But all of this is for nothing if you end up with an installer that isn't able to do a good job, or worse still, just rips you off. And the potential for both of those is high given the rate at which the home solar market is growing at the moment. So I'm hoping to help you out here in at least 3 ways. The first is that I've got some dedicated videos coming shortly to help you choose a good installer. Next, I'm launching a service where you can have some time with me for a reasonable cost, either to look over your plans and quotations that you might have received for an installation, or if you're at the very start of your journey, just to answer any questions you might have so that you can make the best decisions going forward. It's called Chat with Gary. Here's the link for it, and it's also in the description. Now the service is only available in the UK at the moment because that's a market I understand well, but it could extend to other countries over time. And finally, in terms of what's next, I'm soon to start a discussion with my Patreon members about my intention to create and maintain an installer directory. This directory will feature a list of installers that meet a strict criteria, and each of which I would be happy to spend my own money with. Again, it's limited to the UK initially, and if it's successful, I'll look at extending it to other countries. Thanks again for all the support over the last couple of years, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe so that you're notified of all the new videos that I'm working on. And I recommend you hit that bell icon as well. I know some of you were not automatically seeing my new videos when they came out, and the bell icon will fix that. It's not easy building an audience on YouTube given the millions and millions of channels available, so I'd love it as well if you could help spread the word for me about Gary Does Solar with all your friends and family. Thank you, and here's to the next 50 videos.